Hey, Bonefist here, Peterborough's first real superhero, and today we're going to be going over how to upgrade your stab-resistant vest from the previous video. Go check that out. What you're going to need, at least for these upgrades, hopefully this will become an ongoing series, tell me if you want that, is some tape, and what we're going to be doing is taping on a plate to the front. Of course, we're going to be upgrading, stiffening some of the parts, and adding a back strap, so it's not floating around as much. So we'll start with just basic improvements, from the last video, or to take your tape and go along the edges and around the like the center, do some layers. I've done some of it, but I will do just a couple examples like that. Just take a piece of tape, lay them so it's the edges are nice and covered, so they're nice and soft, at least as smooth as you can get them. Almost lost my tape there. I believe the bottoms need to be done a little bit. I like using the clear tape so you can kind of see what's going on, but I do have some black tape and green tape. So, a strip, lay it, roll it around the edges. Try and get them as covered as possible. And then do some ones just across, to stiffen it up across the general center and the seams of stuff. Really get that as stiff as possible. You don't want them to fall apart. And once you're sure they're sturdy, you can add other layers of actual things like plates and stuff. Of this one we have like the cans. Check out the different armor plate, homemade armors. But we've gone around some of the seams. We'll just go around some of the extra areas, and then we're gonna flip this over and add this plate to the front. I'm thinking a good spot. This is just going to be our armor to add, test different ideas and just show different upgrades. I think we're going to go with that center kind of piece there. Somewhere around there. Ooh. And another thing to definitely kind of layer on is the straps, the two straps you've made. Upgrade them with a little bit of tape, layer it on. Don't be afraid. So I'll use some quick clear taping on this, just so you can see what I've done, and then I'll put on some thicker actual tape. Well, this is actual tape, but a lot more quality tape, is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to go a little nuts, especially if you're going to layer it over, or spray paint yours, or do whatever with different tapes or something. Or if it's just going to be under clothing. There we go. Just kind of wrapping it around so you can see what's going on. It's pretty good. So see, we've just attached this plate to the front. It's a little off kilter, but it's not going to be too bad. You can always trim pieces. It looks pretty good. And that's just free hanging there now. So we got some Gorilla Tape, or no, duct tape. This is called duct tape, actually. Thought it was Gorilla Tape. It's just actually not duct tape. This is duct tape. And we'll use that. I like to save the quality-er tapes, more quality tapes for last, just to cover things up. And like I said, you don't have to be too fancy if it's going to be under clothing or some kind of, something that's going to be covering it up. But if not, you can always spray paint it or kind of paint over, even things out once you get the chance. We'll go around one more time. Woo, pushing the table a little bit. There we go. We've adjusted. Then see, there you go, you got a nice plate attached to the top there. Trying to be quick. Got a little pole kind of holding up the table a little bit. That should be okay. And don't be afraid to, layer up these pieces. I'll do that in the future. To, cover them up. You don't want them obviously looking like paper. It looks a lot better solid. And then, like I also said before, make sure you thicken up the straps. You don't have to be too fancy with it, because I'll go over it with something like rope or something like that, or thin them out. But, thicken up the centers of them, thicken up the edges so they're stuck on more. So obviously it doesn't fall apart mid-use. We'll move on to the final part. So putting on, the vest, obviously. It's going to be a little bit big on me because I got the suit on. But it's, it's a little it's free hanging. It's not stuck to the back. It's really wide. So what you're going to want to do is make a strap out of tape. Now, what I did to do this was just kind of double tape on itself. Show you an example. Take some tape, fold it in half so it's on itself. That was a bad example. But, you make straps like that. I used the green so it was a bit more seeable. That's all you want is a strap. At least to start. So, take your made strap. I made it to about the size that I think I'm going to be. It might be a little long, not long enough. You can always cut it down. And then you want it to be on the outside front. So right here. Don't be afraid to be hefty on it. The sturdier it is, the better. Oh, taking the scissors with us. We'll give it a flip. Those are straps. But to be quick, I'll give you the quick example. Like I said, layer it on. So that this piece is nice and sturdy coming off the front, the strap that's going to go around your waist. And it's good to bring it right to the edge, if you know what I mean, like to the of your vest. Oh, I just mangled it. Excuse me. My scissors aren't the best. That's all you want though, is that coming off. About the middle, of course. Probably should have mentioned that. And then it's going to come around the back. So you got your vest on. I'm not going to pull mine too tight because it might explode just from the quickness of it. But you're going to want it to come around, obviously. And then, you can have it anywhere you want to stick on, is where, like, I'm going to have Velcro on these pieces. I might not do that this video, but might just show you where it would be and have it, done or ready for the next video. But on the other side, in about the middle, like opposite of the strap where the strap is on the front. You're going to want to make a loop. I'll use the green tape to be a bit more clear. And you want it to be about the, I'll go a bit wider, but to start. But you want to make sure that your tape is going to fit through it. This is going to be where it's going to go through. Got it a bit folded there. But it's going to come through this ring on this side. Or the multiple rings that you may make. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect. I go a little wide to start, to mark where I'm going. Saved it. Now it's okay if they get folded up a little bit. And then put a tape layer over those rings to kind of flatten them out and keep them sturdy. And as best you can, you know, attach them, of course. Get them all connected is more of what I meant. Attach them. And it's good to have, you know, the big rings you can go across and under and in between and stuff. This tape is a lot crappier, but it's a lot easier to see, so that's why I'm using it. But you want a hole there, you know, so you can get the strap through it, and then it almost works like a belt. Mine's a little sticky, might be easier to feed it through on the other side. Hold on. I'll do it a bit more quality, and I will have it a bit better for the next video. But you do want it to come through, is basically what I'm saying. It's a lot easier to line up, not on camera. Oh. But you want the strap to be able to come through. It's a little stuck. There we go. Had to rip that little piece off there. It was obstructing. But you want the strap to come through. Be straight, of course. I think mine's a little twisted. Video's getting long. Have the strap come through, and you know, this is where it's going to go to the front and attach with Velcro, which I do have here, but we'll save it till the next video of upgrades, which we're going to be doing like pouches and, you know, probably the rest of this. We'll see what else there is to do. You know, make sure all your stuff is nice and strong, though. Obviously mine wasn't that strong. It was messing around a bit. But tell me how yours went. And hopefully we'll improve the quality of some of these videos, not gonna lie. It's a little bad. But thanks for watching, you know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share, you know, tell me how your RLSH stuff is going. tell me how your vest went, and thanks for watching.